This cave in the West Bank, close to the Palestinian city of Nablus, may look small and insignificant, but in fact, it holds secrets from the past 6,000 years of human habitation.
We found artifacts in the cave which represent a series of human activity of at least 8 different historical periods, including the Chalcolithic era, the Early Bronze Age, the Middle Bronze Age, Iron I, Iron II, Persian, Hellenistic, Roman era, Ayyubian, and Mamluk eras. We can see similar patterns here, although there are also some differences. We assume that from the Iron Age to the Middle Ages, the purpose of this cave was a refuge. People found refuge in this cave during conflicts and wars.
One of the most interesting stories to emerge from this research is the Mongol invasion of the mid-13th century CE, a campaign that reached a peak in 1260 when the Mongols were defeated by the Mameluke forces in the famous Ain Jalut battle. Dr. Rafi Lewis, who also took part in the research, says that the cave provides evidence which for the first time supports the historical account of Muslim residents who took refuge from the Mongol invasion.
What happened is that already at the year before the Battle of Ain Jalut, the Mongols were roaming this landscape, the landscape around us. They were basically riding around, terrorizing the area. Now, when we find a coin dated to 1259, this almost immediately came to my mind the possibility that this could be related to those events, to the Mongol invasion of the Holy Land. There's a yofi. Wow.
When we crawl down to the cave, we see that it's quite unique. Pottery shreds and many other items are lying on the ground. We can also see writing on the walls in different languages and even a sign of a cross. The stalactites here indicate that the cave has also fresh water sources.
The Al Janeb cave is located in a settled area, not in the desert. We see here big holes and water sources. On the other hand, this cave has limited access. It is dark, and we need to crawl down to get to some of its inner parts. So this combination of easy and hard ground for accessibility here creates fruitful human activity. We can find standard activity which is connected to the settlements here, alongside activities of rebels and refugees.
Dr. Raviv also notes that there's a chance the cave was used by Jewish refugees in the Roman era during 2 famous revolts, the Great Jewish Revolt of the 1st century CE and the Bar Kokhba Revolt of the 2nd century. This is indeed a fascinating time capsule that tells the story of refugees in the Holy Land over generations.